we didn't get the stop in regulation, we were excited because we knew for the first time in a long time we weren't in foul trouble, and we knew that 5 minutes of basketball, we want to roll. So we knew that would just give us a little extra time to work, and we were starting to play better at that point. So we were a little excited once it went to overtime. Of course, we'd rather have wrapped it up in regulation and keep the blood pressure down a little bit. But, it was one of those things that, we worked hard and knew that overtime was going to be to our favor.
About the play, Jennifer took a long three and missed. Near the end, Karen got the rebound, put it in, put you up 4. That was a big play there with 20 seconds or so left.
Very big play.
Because otherwise they have the ball, come down and tie or go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, they had the momentum, and we knew, Jennifer's been our three-point shooter for the past 4 years, and we're confident whether she pulls up from 30 feet, 40 feet. So even with that shot, we thought it was going in, but Corinne Walker was in the right place at the right time. And we felt that was definitely a pivotal play because they come down, they were shooting the three real well, and, we have a tendency to leave shooters open. And, it was one of the things, we didn't want to get beat by the three. It happened to us a few years ago. We wanted to make sure that didn't happen again.
Nelly, just another night at the office for you tonight, 30 points. You talk about, especially the last play game you had to come back to.
I didn't even know I had 30. I think it was just getting my teammates involved, opened up the floor for me as well as Jennifer. Like he said, Corinne and Yaya started off slow, but we got them involved, so points just came.
Hey, Jennifer, you're on this team 4 years now, so you're kind of the old veteran on this team. So how good is this for you personally?
This is the best feeling right now. I'm speechless. I feel like I need to wake up and replay this game. But it happened. It's one of the best feelings, and I'm happy that it happened with Coach Harrison and the team that I have today.
Coach, you've been through this before, winning in 2007, getting a chance to play in the NCAAs. What will you tell your team now that they're gearing up for the NCAAs?
We're excited. We haven't been back since 2007, so we've told them it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And, for our seniors, this is their last go-around. Del Rosario, we're hoping to go back next year with her. But for our seniors, it's an opportunity that they can go out and they'll experience. And one of the things we feel our style of play with a point guard who's like the number 2 leader scorer in the nation and our run and gun, we feel we match up pretty well in an NCAA tournament, depending on the matchup. So we're hoping we get a favorable seed, and we're just practicing. We're just practicing to try to get ready for a lot of experience in the postseason.
Turn it off.
A lot of congratulations coming your way.
Yeah. My phone's been off the whole time in the locker room. So
tight race all year. I mean, your opponent tonight, pretty evenly matched. Talk us through how you got to this point in terms of end of the regular season, winning that semifinal game, and then tonight.
Well, it's funny because our season turned around the first week in January. We had a big win against Staten Island. We had just added Corinne Walker, and we went down to Baruch, and Baruch beat us by 40. And it was something that we didn't expect. It was something that shocked our whole team. And we had a couple of words in the locker room to motivate players and to really push them a little bit and tell them what we could do. And at the end of the day, we've ran off about 11 out of the past 12 games since then. We feel that we've got our 5 starters can match up with anybody on any team. We've got some players that when they come to play, we're pretty tough. So I think that's got us to the point we're at now. We played Brooklyn early in the season minus Corinne Walker. We had a 25-10 lead at halftime, and we blew the lead. And then we went down to Brooklyn early and beat them down there by about 18. So we were pretty excited with this matchup, knowing that if we played our A game, it would be pretty favorable to us.
Nelly, we spoke the other day about how important it was that you wanted to send the seniors out with the championship. Now that you've done it, how does it feel?
It's a great feeling. I mean, being a junior with 4 seniors on the team and being a captain as well, I'm not forced to be a leader, but they mentored me to be a great leader and get them involved. There's games where I play erratically, and they're on the floor to calm me down. So it's a good feeling to send them out with a ring.
Did you guys play the moment through your mind, and before the game? After you win the semifinal game, does it ever go that? Does it match up to the idea of what it would be to win a championship when you guys were dreaming about it?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing just to answer that question, I'll let them answer. We had. Jennifer's been with us for 4 years, and Jennifer came. She was our first recruit when we were playing a lot of our games away. So she was the one player who was really committed to coming here. And we've been talking over the past couple of weeks about we were saving one timeout, where if we got up enough, we were going to give her that timeout where she could go out to the standing ovation. But of course, they made it a little close to comfort, so that timeout never got used. But, you know, we wanted her to go out with the timeout and, you know, the crowd gives it up for her and stuff like that. You know, so, but it's the way we play. Just the celebration and to watch them jump around was exactly what I thought would be all year for them.
You guys want to add to that?
Okay. I think it's just mentally. We've been sitting in the gym talking about winning a chip, and we figured talking doesn't really do much unless you put your heart out on the floor. So today was one of those days where everybody put their heart out on the floor, even the bench that was ecstatic on the sidelines. We saw them. We was on the court. We felt the energy. So. Jen?
Well, I think it started at practice because nobody knows how much we have battled at practice, right, Coach Harrison?
Yep. That's correct.
It is mental, and we stayed together and fought together, and that's really all that matters. Now we're here, we're champions.
We've got to say that our Lehman crowd, once again, you know, our athletic director, Dr. Smart, has been great, and he did a good job of really promoting this game, and you can see the excitement. Our Lehman crowd was deep, you know, and one of the things we're excited that every year when we make it to the tournament, the men or the women, our Lehman crowd travels better than anybody. You know, we were excited to, you know, feel that energy when you're trying to get a defensive stop, and you've got a whole
That's the
2 or
best
3
part.
sections back there. Like our crowd was really into it, and they really helped get us through that fourth quarter in overtime. You know,
Remarkable season for your team. Started off, first game was an overtime victory for you. And then it was your 254th career win also, which made you the number 1 in the Cunyac Athletic Conference. 3 players who scored 1,000 points this year. And then first in the Cunyac Conference, first seed, and then to finish it off with a championship. Where does this place in the season?
well, I'd give all those wins, all the 1,000-point scorers, give it all back for this moment right here with these guys. You know, this is what it's all about. You know, our players were our players were more frustrated than me when I didn't get the Coach of the Year. And it was one of the things we told them all year was the Coach of the Year really didn't mean much to me. At the end of the day, we wanted to celebrate with these guys at the end winning the championship. So this right here is definitely a special moment with these guys.
It's okay, Coach. You're my Coach of the Year.
Good stuff.
I like that.
Hey, what about you, Navarro? I mean, with 1,000 points also last year, and then with the 3-pointers, and now to be a senior and to, you know, finish off your career with a
Individually,
championship.
it's a great feeling to be the number 1 in the nation and leading in 3-pointers and scoring 17, I don't know what, 25, 20. But it's never really about me. It's about my team. And when they needed me, I hit those threes. And even if they didn't need me, I had the assist. If I had some turnovers, they backed me up. They pulled me up. And that's the thing with this team. We stay together, we battle together, we get bruises, and we get up. And we keep going, and we push ourselves.
What about you, Maddie? Player of the Year, 2 years ago, Rookie of the Year now. How good does this feel for you?
It's a great feeling, but like Jennifer said, individual accolades aren't what got us here. I think playing 5-on-5 basketball mentally and, you know, physically is what got us here. Like Jennifer said, you know, we help each other get open, get everybody involved from the beginning of the game. Jennifer was hot towards the end of the game, so we kept feeding the hand. Corinne started picking it up. Yarmi started picking it up, so.
What was it that you said in that timeout? You called it 2.5 mark, which had Navarro. She turned it on from there. What did you tell your team to inspire them?
Well, we just told them that, you know, we worked too hard to just give this game away. You know, we felt that Brooklyn's a good team. They played hard, but we felt we were letting Brooklyn win the game. You know, we just kept emphasizing over and over that if we're going to lose, let's go out playing our game right now. And then, you know, I think that's what turned it up. I think that took away the jitters a little bit because we were playing on edge all the way into the fourth quarter. You know, and I think that we needed
We were
to
never
just,
on the A game, right, Coach?
Yeah, we were never on the A game. Well, until the end of the fourth quarter when we started forcing the turnovers and, you know, we wanted to play, you know. But we just told them to settle down and relax. And, you know, if we're going to play our game, we're going to win. And if we lose, let's at least go out the way that we played.